Welcome back, everybody. This is MegaTrain, and we are back on the End of Skyblock. And today, we're going to be working on potions. And so the first thing I'm going to do is gather all my ingredients here from all the different places that we have it. These are drops from witches, and that's not all of them. I have already got some of them over where I want them. This guy glitched up and out. Let's see if we can get him back in there. Oof. This guy is trapped in the corner. I set up a little bit of a another wart farm here, but I'll show you where we're going to be putting some of this. Let's take that off. But our brewing stand's going to be in the house, and if you recall, I kind of had an area that I'm going to use for my enchanting station on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we're going to do our brewing. So here's what we've got so far. The empty water drops and the potions of healing, these are rare drops from witches. These 2 water bottles were fished out of the water with a fishing pole. And all of these other resources I've gathered from a large variety of places. So some of these are ingredients I can put directly into a potion, some of these enhanced potions, and these actually are kind of raw ingredients that I need to combine before I can actually brew them. But we actually don't have a blaze rod yet, or a brewing stand, so let's make that happen. And I think I'm going to put it there. And how did I want to do this? All right, here's how I'm going to do it. I want to take the dark wood that I just cut out of there, put that underneath, and I'm going to put 1 soul sand here and a water bucket, and I'll go ahead and plant one of these there. So I have got my all my ingredients, my water bottles. Maybe I'll put the empty water bottles over on the left. And let's put in, dang it. Put in my 3 water bottles and we'll get brewing. The first thing that I need, and this is really going to take us into the next big section of videos here. It's going to take us several episodes. Is we're going to build our village farm that has an iron golem farm in the middle. So we're going to need really to make some weakness potions. And I didn't even need, gosh, for weakness potions, I didn't even need that. All right, what I do need, though, for weakness potions is fermented spider eyes. So I've got spider eyes, I've got sugar. Again, these are witch drops. I haven't built a sugarcane farm yet. I have a single piece of sugarcane that we found in a chest, so we'll probably need to get started on that at some point. But the piece that I'm missing here is I don't have any brown mushrooms. So I know that we've got our raw ingredients that we picked out of, I think, the nether location. So we got our 2 different mushrooms here. And we're going to build ourselves a mushroom farm. All I really need to do that is to have an area it's covered over on the top, and it's got some height where I can enough height to grow a giant mushroom. So I'm going to use this area over here. This is actually a ice plains. And I'm going to build this out down here. And then I'm going to go up a level and put a roof on it. So I've got an 8x8 platform down here. It's really not exactly what I need. The mushrooms, of course, grow in the center of a 1x1, so they'll grow out to, I think, 7x7. So I've got an odd and an even situation conflict, I guess, but I don't know. There's not much I can do about that. I've already kind of decided that my paths are too wide and my platforms are going to be centered in an even shaped, even number pattern. I do need a single dirt to indicate exactly where I'm going to be growing the mushroom. And 6, 7, 8. I think that it needs to be 9 high, something like that. So I'm going to do that. And I'll put the roof on. Alright, so this should work as a covering over here. And all I need to do is get some bone meal. Look, bone meal. There we go. So, not perfectly matched with the height above it there, but that should work. And I've got a rail on so I don't accidentally walk off it behind me here. But this should get us some mushrooms. I think I'm going to probably knock down a couple and maybe get a half stack or something like that. And I'll probably do it with red mushrooms as well. So I've got more than a half stack of red and a half stack of brown mushrooms. The brown mushrooms are the only ones that are used in brewing potions, brewing recipes. But that should be a good start. Maybe let me light this up over here, make sure I don't get in any mob trouble. And we'll brew up our splash potions. So the potions that we need are weakness potions, and the reason we need them is that we're going to use them to heal villagers. So we have mushrooms, spider eye, and sugar. We get a fermented spider eye, and if we put that in here, we should get a weakness potion. So a villager zombie can be cured, zombie villager, with a weakness potion and a golden apple. So I actually did a little bit more grinding in the nether and got enough gold for 2 golden apples. So once I get 2 healed villagers, then I can start breeding them, mating them, however you want to do it, if you want to describe it. So weakness potion here, and the other piece that I need to make this functional is I need some gunpowder to make these throwable. So I've got to decide where I'm going to build my my village. The village is very, very big. So the area in the center is about 20 blocks across. That is our, I think it's 21 blocks across. That's our Iron Golem farm. Then we've got a ring around that that's another 10 blocks or so. So we're looking at like a 40 by 40 area, or even a little bit bigger than that. So there's a nice big area behind my house here, but villagers are a little loud, so I'm not sure if that's where I want them or not. So I'm going to stick these in here until we need them. So I'm going to stash out some, I'm going to scope out some areas and see where I want to put this here. So let me decide that, and we'll get to work. All right, I think I found where I want to build my village, and it's going to actually be on the right side instead of the left here. And part of the reason I'm going to do it here is because I'm in a desert, and that way I won't have to worry about the rain if I get any. So it'll be behind the spider farm and next to the nether portal. But I'm going to need a whole lot of resources. I think I'm going to do this one out of spruce planks again, just because that is a pretty easy to gather resource. And we'll lay it out in the next episode. I think, like I said, it's going to be about 41 by 41 blocks, and we'll show you how it works, and we'll get going and hopefully even cure some zombie villagers. So thank you for watching. This may be a little bit of a short episode, but hopefully we're set up to do a lot more next time. So let's sleep and get rid of this annoying rain here. But thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.